Hey there, fellow Factorians. Owners here with another episode of There Is No Spoon Preparation. Yes, we're almost there. This was our the end of last episode. We put together the startings of yellow science, and well, I say startings, and honestly, it's probably most of the yellow science at this point. Yeah, what we need to do. What we need to do is link all these items together, and I'm just seeing here we've got a little bit of a problem. Let's just move that away for a second. This actually has no output. Yeah, that is a little bit of a thing. Let's actually connect some of this power up too. Now that I'm thinking about it. All right. Oops. Yeah, you can just not connect up there. Looks like. Likewise here, something like that. Looks good. All right. Let's do a quick double check of the power connections. Ooh, look at that. We need one over here. There we go. Okay, yeah, that's good. All right. So, we need to make robotic flying robot frames. Yes, and I need to refresh. How many do we need of these? We need one every 3 seconds. One every 3 seconds. 1 every 3 seconds means we need 7 of these. Okay. Easy. 7 of these. We need these two things to come together. And we need electric engines, batteries, and then steel and green circuits. Alright. I think we can manage that. To do that, let's make this do something like this. Maybe not exactly like that. It's probably, whoa, press the button there. Something like that. And we don't want that to go too high. We want it to kind of do that. So something like that should get us there. Alright. And you know what? I'm just going to put another break in there. Alright. So we need an input here as well. And it's actually going to be very similar to that. It just needs steel instead of engines. There we go. Alrighty. Steel. There we go. Oops. Alright. And then we can start building our robotic flying frames. Alright, that. We need a couple of those, we need a couple of long-handled inserters, and we should be good. Alright. I'm not sure where that's going to go at this stage. Where do we put the other ones? Up or down? Up and up. Okay. Okay. I think I am going to shuffle all this a little bit. In particular, I'm going to move all of this over to here. Like so. Which of course nixes all of that. But I do get some of that. Nope, that is petroleum. What is that? I put petroleum there for? Don't need petroleum. I need sulfuric acid. Like so. Alright, here we go. Let us ditch that. So we don't accidentally connect it up somewhere. Alright. So in this way we now have the 3 components fairly close together. And we are going to do something like that. Trimming. First of all we need 7 of these, don't we? 6, 7. We need to extend that down to there. Alrighty. Looking good, looking good. Now, we need just a little bit of everything. We are going to bring these down. Bring the outputs of these down. Output of that down. And the output of that down. Alright. And now we have... okay, so that is on the inside. That is on the outside. That is actually on both sides. That is a little bit sad, isn't it? Alright, let's again change this because we can. It is the joy of creative mode, isn't it? Alright, something like that. And that. Where is that? That's there. Alright, you know what? I think if we actually do something a little tricksy, do that. Let's pop a power pole connecting these two up. And then obviously this needs to jump in there. But these are on, this is on the right side and this is on the left side, so if we just do that, we have them connected. Alright. Now all of a sudden we have what we need for yellow science. We have processing units, flying robot frames, low density structures. Ha! Wonderful. So all we need to do is hope we've got enough room to do it all. How many do we need? We need 7 of these. We should have ample. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah. All right. Let's start it as low as we can. That way we minimize our run up here. Reduce our storage of these units. Yeah, science. Alright, a few of those, couple of those, and then some outputs. And you, my friend, are utility science. Out. Let's just... Now, I don't have any lights here, which is a little bit annoying. Alright. So, we need 7 of these. 2, 4, 6, 7. There we go. And that means that we can nix those ones. And there we have it. Whew! Oh boy, alright. Let's shrink this down just a smidge. Is that too much of a smidge? Oh, that's alright. It's a decent level of smidging. Probably get away with less of these. One less of these, I would imagine. Yep, there we go. Alright. They are all connected. That is a good sign. These are connected. That is a good sign. Alright. I think this is one that we are going to want to test out. It sure is, isn't it? Alright. Let's actually, let's move all of these up one. Alright, matter source, and a fluid source. There we go, alright. So you are water, you are crude, you need iron plates. You need iron plates there, you need copper and iron plates. Nope. That's gonna stuff us up, isn't it? Okay, there we go. Just we'll just nix that. What's next? Alright, let's get a few more of these floating around. You need iron plates and steel. You need... you just need greens on that side. Gotta remember that we are looking at it upside down. Yep, that's right. Alright, you need steel and greens. And you guys need greens. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, that's not exactly what I was after. Bunch of blueprints. Let's just mix those from the inventory. Alright. That was amusing, but yes, what you need is green circuits. And actually it's lots of green circuits, isn't it? So that is our big green circuit user. How many of these does this use? This uses 20 a second. Yep, so we do need a full thing of that. But it only uses 2 a second of the red, doesn't it? Yep. So we actually need half a red. Half a red. Let's make that a half a belt so we don't have a whole lot piling up in here. There we go. Alright, you are plastic and steel. Not really producing plastic here, are we? That's an interesting thing. Okay. You need a full belt of copper plates. You need a full belt of copper plates as well. You need plastic and steel. Alright. With all our materials in, all we now have to do is power up and see what happens. Well, there is a missing connection here somewhere, right about there. Alright, you're going... These guys are somewhat going... Yeah, but that was 1.5. We've got sulfuric acid building up. We've got petroleum kind of maintaining. I'm surprised at that, but that's good. Alright, we do need to boost the power over here. Okay, where are we? Where are we going? These guys are stuck on engines. It'll take a little bit for them to all grab their 2. As you can see, that one's now getting through. Pick one up. There we go, okay. This one will eventually get enough. Once this one has its 2, they've got 2, they've got 2, the next 2 will go to that. Alright. Yeah, we've got just ludicrous amounts of pipe and such, so these are working at full pace, which is not a whole lot of pace. We've got batteries coming in. Definitely getting enough batteries. 4, 4, 4, 4. Okay, we've got to wait till it actually starts working with our electric engines. Over here, yeah, these guys are just super slow. That's just what they are. That's why we have 20 of them. And how are we doing over here? Looking pretty good. Blue circuits are starting to back up. It is just flying frames, which isn't. I'm not too worried about the backup. Now, what we could do is have these go into some chests, which could be handy, because we will need lots of blue circuits. We need to store up 1,000 of these guys, low density structures, and having some robot flying frames in a chest probably isn't a bad thing. So what we could do is do something like this. Yeah, that's fine. And then have 3 chests here. Doing that. So this guy will get any flying frames that come through. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, probably that's enough. We need 1,000 of these, which is actually going to be more than that chest can hold. Can a steel chest do that well enough? I'm not even sure. What is that? That's 100, 2, 3, 4, 80. So we would need... what's that? 960. Wow, it's actually needs a fair bit, doesn't it? 960 plus 40. That should be 1,000. 40 plus 480 is 520 plus 480 is 1,000. Alright. So if we do that, once we build this, we'll start stockpiling resources. Because obviously science will grab what it needs. So we are not keeping up with something with the robot flying frames. They're going... Oops. They are all going by the looks of it, which is good. We're starting to see a little bit of electric engines. Yep. Alright, that is good. Have we just not got enough speed? What is this? The time of this is 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That should be enough to keep these guys. They've all got 2. 1. None. Alright. Looks like we might have a little problem. There's one going in. I think it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Alright, batteries are backing up. And that's probably because these have a crafting time of 1 compared to 0.75 of these. So if we've got the right amount, which we've actually, I think we overdid it a tiny wee bit anyway, these are always going to be producing faster than these guys. Swaps around when you go to assembly 3s, but don't think we're going to bother with that. But yeah, that is yellow science completed. Apart from this plastic, do I want to be producing plastic? Currently got pretty well balanced. We are overproducing sulfuric acid, which is where this is going. Once that backs up, this will start backing up. In the meantime, how's our storage? Looks like we are getting rid of all the heavy oil. Yep. It is going to lubricant. These guys always have enough lubricant. Looks like it. Might be just prudent, I think, to do something along the lines of that. We'll just pop a little tank in there so we can ascertain how much lubricant we have. And it looks like we're holding fairly steady. Yep. Perfect. Well balanced. Again, once this builds up, petroleum will start going. I mean, we could use that petroleum to make some plastic, but we're not going to do that. All right. So let's take this hunker factory right here, and yeah, yellow science it is. Yellow science, the bane of all bases, in my humble opinion. We don't want that, and we don't want those. Alright. And we don't want the fluid things. I think I just got rid of that. That adds them in, that gets rid of it. That adds that in, that gets rid of it. Okay. Yep, we don't want that. Everything else is great. Alright, that is a huge blueprint right there. Yellow science goes into science. And we can rename that to 5. And that, of course, is the last science we need to launch a rocket. Whew, okay. One thing that obviously we missed here is plastics. Plastics. So, what we need to do is build plastics. And let's have a look at our... which one needed plastic? It was red circuits, wasn't it? Red circuits. That's where we made our plastics. Whoa, and I'm stuck. Man, there is some craziness happening here, isn't it? Alright. Yes, so this is set up. This is set up for plastics. Yes. And we are here producing 2 a second, 4 a second. Alright. So if we ditch that, can we turn this into a useful array for plastic? A very good question. 4 a second is not a whole lot. And let's do... So by the time we'll be in purple science when we need the plastic. So in reality, this will definitely be advanced. Alright. Let's do this. Advanced. Alright, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to cut all of this over there, just for now. And let's have a look at a bit of math. Okay, so this is producing. What do we got here? 2 light oil. Really need to write these down, don't I? 2 light oil a second. 9 light oil, 2 heavy oil, and 11 petroleum. And we want to convert all of that into petroleum to make plastic. And if we want to have a red belt of plastic, we would need 15 of these. So that will need 300 petroleum a second. 300 divided by 20 is 15, times 2 is 30, yeah. Alright. And 15 coal per second. Okay, that's cool. But 300 petroleum. How much does one... Okay, one refinery produces 2 heavy oil. 2 heavy oil turns into... 2 heavy oil turns into... It's 3/4, so 1.5 light oil. So we are now producing 10.5 light oil, and 10.5 light oil, now this is where we definitely need a calculator, because so it's 10.5, it's 2/3 of 10.5. Let's get out the calculator. 10.5 divided by 3 multiplied by 2 is 7. So that is 7 petroleum plus our 11 petroleum is 18 petroleum a second. If we want to produce 300 petroleum a second, which is probably too much, 300 divided by 18, we would need 16.7 refineries, which I think is probably ludicrous. How about we halve that and just go for a yellow belt of plastics? We're not using that much of it, so that means we would need about 8. And of course, if you've played before, you know that 10 refineries produce the ideal ratio, if you will. But we can hook these guys up. No funny business going on here yet. Alright. Let's just copy that. What do we got there? 6, 8. Alright, that's a fair bit of petroleum. We're going for 15 a second, so we need 8 of these. Alright. Looks like you can be reinstated at a proper location, and we'll connect up like that. 2, 4, 6, 8. Alright. And that is coal, yep. So 8 of these is using 8 a second, so we only need half a belt of coal there. Half a belt. Alright, so now we just need to work out our this kind of deal, this dealio here. Yes, alright. So 8 is producing, if 1 produces 2 heavy oil, 8 produces 16 a second. This uses 20 a second, so we need one of these guys. What did we have 2 over here? I'm not sure. We need one of those guys. And then we are producing 10.5 light oil after this conversion. That's 10.5 light oil, which means times 8. What's that? I don't know, 84, something like that. 10.5 times 8 is 84. Yeah, let me go mathin'. So 84 a second divided by 15 means we need 6 of these guys. Alright. Okay, let's do something like that. Powering all like that. Alright. We are going to have to move these out here a bit. Let's get some pipes going for the water. Water pipes. There we go. Alright. There we go. Okay, so there's our water in. We will need heavy oil in. We'll get that somewhere. And then this needs to connect up to our light oil, like so. Yep, like that. Alright. It's definitely a waste of pipes. There we go. Neat. So neat. And then, of course, we just need to hook up our petroleum. Alright. And this we needed 6, didn't we? 4, 6. That is our petroleum. That is our water. Alright. So let's move this shebang over here. We don't need that. Alright, so you, my friend, are going to line up like that. That works delightfully. Wrong there. No. Oh, look what I did. That's why I can't do that. Okay. Knew there was a reason for that. Alright, let's move you guys down one. There we go. Now we can connect that up like so. Looks like there is a nice little spot for the light oil to connect up. And petroleum can run to there. Alright, there is our petroleum, which then just needs to bump across to that. Let's do something like that. Then we don't need all of that craziness. Alright. Yeah, that should do it. Pretty happy with that. Let's test it out, shall we? Alright. Quick test. Let's get some coal flow in there. Fluid source. Let's get some water. Let's get some crude. Alright, let's get some power. Hey, power. And let's see some plastic. You have no water. Oh, that is definitely a problem. I did not hook the water up. See, this is why we test these things. Alright, let's do something like that. There we go, great. Whoops, we need these guys. Might as well do that. You still don't have water because I forgot to connect that, and I can't connect that. Hey, there we go, see? Problems. And there we go, alright. So now you're going, and you're going, and you guys are empty of the things. Well, you've still got a little bit of light oil, because I can see a disconnect. There we go. And that disconnect has been copied to there. Alright. You're backing up on petroleum, which is actually what we want. Awesome, alright. We can just pop in a stack inserter into a void box if we wanted to really check it. A void chest, yeah. Need one of those like express loaders they've got somewhere around here. One of those here. Nope, that doesn't work that way. Okay, I can't express load into there. That is sad. Alright, well anyway, matter void I think is actually what we want. There we go. That just chews it up, doesn't it? Let us... Okay, so I can see the problem here. What we need to do here is do that. Why aren't you working? You have no petroleum. What has happened here? Alright. Looks like we missed a small component. There we go. Okay, this is why we test. There we go, okay. And we're getting now our full output. Okay, happy with that. Let's call it. Get rid of that. Put that out as our plastic output, and that is what we will need to make at some point. Plastics. There we go. Okay, cool. Whew, man. Let's get rid of these guys. Let's get that. And let's blueprint that. Let's not delete that. That was very ridiculous. Let's blueprint that. Alright. This is plastic. Yes, it is. And we don't want those icons. We want that icon. Wonderful. Let's pop that in our materials and be done with it. Alright, as we go along, if we find a blueprint that we don't have, we're just going to jump into creative mode. I'm not going to... Like, it's probably wrong to do that. Because, well, yeah, I don't know. Like, if we find something we don't have a blueprint for and we jump into creative mode to use the blueprint here and then place it back in our game, it's going to save time, and it's as though we had thought about it beforehand, which I don't see a problem with. I mean, that's the whole reason why we're doing all these blueprints in the first place. So yeah, I think it's valid. Now that we've got these blueprint books, I will make them available in the comments below and retroactively appear in the previous videos, like the YouTube magic that it is. And we will have the No Spoon materials, No Spoon science, and the No Spoon starter. And you will be able to grab those as well. And well, if we're successful in making this happen, maybe we will rejoice at a later date. Look at that, backing up slowly. That's all right. These guys are obviously stopped with the yellow signs. That's fine. Okay. Ooh, I can see a power problem over here. Oh no, that's okay. I thought they weren't connected, but that's fine. It was all working. Let's not go any further. Next episode, we are starting our run. We're going to spend a little bit of time maxing out the settings. I am going to go for a big starting area. We'll talk about it at the start of the episode, so we'll spend a few minutes setting up the map. I'm going to be a little bit picky just to see if it's possible, and if I get enough interest, I'll do another run with the default map settings, but I think I just really want to give myself the best chance possible, because although 8 hours seems quite achievable, I think I'm going to be very surprised, given that my other bases have taken like 50 hours to launch a rocket. Alright, enough chit chat. I'm going to call it there. As always, love to hear your comments. If you see a problem with any of my blueprints, please let me know before we start using them. And otherwise, I will see you on the other side of our There Is No Spoon start. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.